provide the principal's report.
Hi everybody, and what a beautiful song. Welcome here this morning as we recognise together, we reflect and we celebrate 2022, a year covered in sunshine, showered in good times. As the world kept spinning, our school returned and a community returned to relatively normal operations. I remember last year we stood here and we came back together after COVID and sat here for one of the first times. So relatively back to normal. And there was lots of occasions for people to share on site, come back into our school for authentic get-togethers where we were together again as a school community, which hopefully will get stronger as COVID is behind us and we're moving forward together as a community of great people. So we also continue with our high expectations for our students, where everyone at this school is genuinely valued, cared for, and enabled to succeed to thrive. The combined belief that we as a community and every person here on Scotts Head Public School site can actually make a difference. Therefore, at the conclusion of this assembly, every student sitting in front of us will receive a specifically selected book prize, carefully selected by each of your teachers, thinking of you and what your interests are and what you like, to recognise that your efforts and progress in learning, because everyone is making progress. Students here view learning as an activity that they do for themselves in a proactive way. Our song about habits for learning, learn as we grow, rather than a covert activity that actually happens to them in reaction to teaching. Education for lifelong learning. And we've got Mrs. E sitting over here today in front of the Triple LC Lifelong Learning Centre. So that's what we want to instill with every student here today, and our combined belief that we can make that difference to lifelong learning, because it never stops. Speaking about things that never stop, we've got great school site infrastructure coming over the next 12 months into 2023. We see the completion. I know I stood here last year and said, this time we'll be standing under the COLA, or sitting under the COLA. We will see the completion of our COLA. As everyone knows, unfortunately, there was asbestos found on site. The hygienists have been to do their testing and they'll just be following the protocols. Hopefully in the holidays, construction can begin again, and it will be another great example of a community space that we can all use and utilise. We also have inline maintenance on these 2 permanent brick classrooms, which are upgrading. New sinks, getting all painted, new cupboards in the front, and there's other flexible learning furniture coming along for those buildings. The 2 demountables up the end are also on for getting maintained, new carpet, new paint jobs inside to bring them up to some better learning spaces for our students. The best news, the canteen, the Centre of Doom that's been unopened for probably 3 years, will now be completely renovated. So it's going to have a new slab, flooring, new oven, new benches, the whole thing, new beautiful servery, hopefully air conditioning. And there's been a mammoth effort lately from the dedicated P&C, who over weeks have got all the old stuff out, which wasn't an easy feat. On Monday, successfully removing everything out in a giant trailer, leaving a clean slate for our contractors to commence work, hopefully in the holidays. So by 2023, at some point, we'll have a functioning canteen in conjunction with our kitchen garden again, and get that circle of healthy eating and growing food back on the table. An amazing effort from the P&C all year. At each opportunity, they've stepped up, showed up, turned up at discos, cake raising, sports carnivals, trailers, you name it, they've done it. They'll have a break over the holidays, but be back reinvigorated, ready for another round in 2023. Thank you, P&C. Also, a big heartfelt acknowledgement goes out to all of our staff members in every single role within this school, who each day at Scotts Head Public School create the collaborative culture that is significant in improving our student outcomes. It's the most effect size that you could possibly have. To people working collaboratively and cohesively together is proven to increase student outcomes, the biggest effect size out of anything you could do. So we see that every day here in the teamwork that goes on. It's amazing. Speaking about teamwork, 2023 sees again 5 classes within the school. A new position has been appointed, the Assistant Principal of Curriculum Instruction. Lindsay Caldecott was successful in receiving that position, but is completing another round of work with the state, implementation for the new curriculum. And Deb Swan will be filling in the role next year as our APCI. So looking at numeracy and literacy, data-driven practice within the school, and supporting teachers and students in improving in those areas within our curriculum. We have now Boo Marie Cooper and Boo Cass Perry on job sharing on the kindergarten year 1 next year. It will be composite kinder year 1. We've got Boo Jess still on 1-2 in the same place. We've got beautiful Boo Harriet in the 3-4 classroom. We have Puck Adam on the 5-6. We have Puck, Carl and Boo Emmy and still as our great Indo team. And Puck Moore will be back from Arche at hopefully at some point. But that just leaves our Year 5 position. We have put out an expression of interest for that position as Puck Chris has been successful in securing a teaching position at another very, very lucky school. I would like to acknowledge the hard work, dedication, integrity and rock that Puck Chris has been instrumental in making Scots Head Public School the best school. Puck Chris, here we go. Buckle up. Most recently, the creator of the amazing Scots Head Public School podcast. Such an engaging, authentic opportunity where, put up your hand if you've been involved in the podcast. All these children have been engaged in creating some amazing content in conjunction with our bowling club, our friendly sponsors, amazing. Also, we've got public speaking, which has become embedded within our school culture. Everybody knows each year they're going to have to get up and create a speech. Inter-school debating, another embedded thing in our culture now that has been driven by Puck Chris. Film festivals, multiple film festivals. Even in lockdown, we got people to sit out when we couldn't be inside and watch the big film festival on the screen out here. Classes collaborating and creating amazing films, all from the vision of Puck Chris. We've got chess tournaments. Who's in the chess tournament right now? It's getting tight. It's getting down to the wire. We've got handball tournaments, Tournament of the Minds, where children went in their own time on the weekend to compete at Port Macquarie. Puck Chris again giving up his own time to coach those students after school and take them on the weekend. A great experience. These kind of experiences stretch people, students, and make them grow in different ways than you can sitting within a classroom. Also, rock band, which you'll have the pleasure of seeing some of their rock and roll later. Sports coordinator, epic classroom teacher, and all-round team player, good guy. Staff rock band coordinator. How can we go on, Puck Chris? We will all miss you, Puck Chris, and I'd like you to please come out and accept this token of appreciation from Scots Head Public School. You're done.
Time for me to practice what I preach. Like 4 years ago, I had never heard of Scots Head. I know you locals like to keep it like that, but I got a call in January 2019 from Boo Jill, and she said, would you like to come and teach in the best school in the world? And I thought she was exaggerating, trying to sell it. But yeah, she was being honest, like this is the best school in the world, with the best people in the world. And yeah, now I've got to stretch that 1 year out to 4 years, and yeah, I've learned so much here. I think I've grown so much. To the kids in the school, like this is your school. You guys make this school. And you know, no one signs up for school. Like, you have to come here, and every day we ask you to do hard things, and when you fall down, we ask you to get up, and you guys do that every single day. So you make us very proud, you make your families proud, and you represent this town really amazingly. To the staff that I've shared this journey with, thank you so much for all the support and the friendship. Such a great crew, as Bernie's told us. And I guess to the parents, you know, as a dad, you know, being a parent's the most important thing in the world, and it's the, you know, it's unconditional support, and it's that paradox, you know, like, give your kids unconditional love, but you have to let them go. You have to let them fall over, and you have to let them make their own choices, and that's the, you know, the toughest thing about parenting, is it so that they discover what they're made of on their own and find their way in the journey. So, yeah, so it's been a great 4 years. Thank you to every single person that's helped me along the way, and yeah, keep on being the best school in the world. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Chris. I would also like to celebrate another excellent devoted staff member, Emily Werner, who is also changing directions in 2023. And I sincerely would like to acknowledge her absolute dedication with supporting individual students when building their capacity, their resilience, and her sixth sense when expertly supporting students at their particular point of need, whether it be inside the classroom, whole school events, in a reading session, in a maths group, help with lunches, shoelaces, you name it, she's done it. Customising things to suit individuals. Boo Emily, we will miss your calm, loving support throughout the school, and we wish you well, and please pop up to accept this token of our gratitude. You don't have to.
She did promise she wouldn't do this, but we still love you. As everybody here knows, I hate speeches, but I'm very, very grateful for everybody here for all the support you've given me over the last 100 years, it feels like. And it turns out I turned half a century in a few months' time, so I'm going to commit myself to becoming a professional surfer and listening to a lot more punk music.
Thank you. Okay, so on with the show. Over to our very capable school leaders who will take it from here. Thanks, Lee.
Each year we have families leaving our beautiful school. We would like to celebrate and acknowledge the contributions of these families over the years and wish them well in the future. These families include the Azapati, O'Connor, Roca de Cunivosa, Shepherd and Weather families.